meow, 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 meow. Oh God, I said I was gonna look at something. I should probably do that a little bit. We'll see if anybody pops in to stream. Alright, let me take a look at hotels in Bangkok. Thailand. Oh God. I don't remember which hotel she said she wanted to cook in. Why is it so zoomed in? I think that's actually the right days. 9th through the 13th. Okay. Oh no, not under $50. Let's do 47 to $101. We got the Akara Bangkok. Bongai. God, I don't remember which fucking one she said. Oh God. Lord knows she probably didn't check the top rated reviewed ones. A lot of times when she checks something out, she checks Reddit first. So, all filters. Filter by, let's do by most reviewed. The Rembrandt. Yeah, looks pretty nice. I don't want to look at Expedia, for God's sakes. Please put it in USD because I am far too dumb. What is the Rembrandt? You know what? I will bring up 2 hotels, see if she looked at either of them. If she hasn't, check availability. That's for the entire night. And please do it in USD. Because I am a dirty American. 318 with breakfast included. That looks pretty good. The Vince Hotel, Bangkok Platinum. Okay. Alright, I got 2 hotels pulled up. That's the important thing, is that I did the work. Oh, so if you just press towards them. Okay. Oh, yeah. Monsters in the forest. There's really freaking out over there. We're gonna use the trees to cut down to get to the town of Ramson. Once we use them to build a raft, we can just cruise downriver. If you follow the river far enough, it'll eventually take you to Xandria. We're looking forward to going to Ramson. We plan to use some felled trees to build a raft. Too bad we can't actually yet, thanks to all the uproar. Something strange is going on in the forest. Why in the world is all this happening now? Perhaps our water spirit in the marsh is angry. But over what? I'm the head of these lumberjacks, been a woodcutter for 30 years. If you wanted to try your hand, and I'd tell you to bring an axe to the forest. However, even with the axes in the storehouse, that really is an option. Of course, it's crawling with vicious monsters as of late. We can't get any work done at all, so what's to be done? Just great. Now we can't leave the village, no matter how quiet we are. Bringing lumberjacks to the forest is like some kind of bad joke. This is just terrible. We just had 2 people leave, even though they're both still wounded. I'd like to do my work, but it's too dangerous to even enter the forest. I don't want to think about what they'll do to my business. I want to get back to work, but these monsters... That's right, I have a jump button. It's too dangerous. If the monsters spot you, you're done for. You must not go any further. Buddy, I got a sword. Oh, God, fuck. I don't know how I did it, but I managed to avoid the monsters I'm making here. Please, just let me pass. Not a chance. It only gets worse past this point. We've had a lot of folks getting seriously hurt. You wouldn't last a minute with the equipment you've got. Hey, you with the red hair. You showed up at just the right time. This guy says he absolutely has to go to the Marshland Inn, no matter what. I say you should count his blessings that he made it this far and call it a day. Anyway, sorry to impose, but can you take him with you to the end? Sure. Appreciate it. Alta, wasn't it? Why are you so determined to go to the Marshland Inn? You know it's dangerous. There's someone there who needs medicine that no one else has. I brought him a camellia bud, which is very powerful and very hard to get. His daughter is quite ill, and without it, there's no way to treat her. Just think of the girl. I have to get it to her as soon as possible. I see. Well, you've had to pass through Northwood, which is always a task. If what you say is true, I can't just sit by idly and do nothing. I will go. Master, we'll go with you. No, you will all stay here. You wouldn't be able to handle the monsters in the forest, so I'm going alone. Alright, give me what you need me to deliver. Master Rod took the camellia bud. Did Firefox pop something up at me? Yeah. Any other requests can wait until later. I'm going to wait here until he comes back. God damn it, what the fuck are these people doing? Hey, Master Rod. Just have me deliver it. Look at me. I'm big, strong, and my hair's red. Alright. I'll go west and then north. No, the master will be alright. I'm not scared of no ghosts. Don't you poke me. Wow, you didn't make it too far. Jesus. What, did you follow me here? I'm handy with an axe and I'm a lumberjack, not a warrior. Guess I couldn't do it. Ha! Sorry to disappoint you. You probably do better than I ever could. Can you take this camellia bud where it needs to go? Sure. mean, I am an adventurer after all. It's literally my whole career, but no, you could have tried to do it first. I'll be alright. Let's take this to the innkeeper. Ugh. Jeez, all these amateurs. Is your job title The Adventurer? No? Stay off my job. Frazzle. What that did. Over here. Oh. Welcome. What do you got? Oh, I gotta sell some stuff. Okay, I believe I already have a round shield. Yeah, and I have a Talwar. Oh, this is the end? It really didn't make it very far. I know the sister's been so sick, I don't know what to do. Came all the way through the forest and spotted the monsters. I expect you're here looking for the Phantom City and the crystals, right? I had to break to you, but the cave entrance is sealed off, so no one can get in. So did you need something? Here's your medicine. Oh, the chameleon! Now I know how to make the medicine for you. Thank you so much. My fate's gonna be okay now, and I have you to thank it. I don't even know how to express my gratitude. I can finally put my heart back into my business, too. I'll record your adventure for you. I'll come back anytime. So mean to these people. My little sister's been so sick, I don't know what to do. Alright, the medicine's delivered. Took me what, like 15 minutes? If that. Bluster is more than actual danger. Although in my line of work, I feel like that happens a lot too. People be blustering like nobody's business about how hard something is, or how we need to do it one way, and then we do it that way, and it's just completely makes no sense. It's like, I don't know where the line of thinking started, but it definitely didn't end in the right place. I forget, does this shoot out a fire thing? Oh, it does. Wait, can I shoot out the fire thingy? Hit that? Oh no. Okay. a raft I can use to swim over. I don't know if I'm supposed to be going back. I feel like I don't have to. We'll see what happens. It'd be nice if this opened up a shortcut. Otto found a fire element. It's more of a long-term thing. I can make new magic. Okay, I definitely opened up some kind of path. I don't know what kind of path, though. This guy still over here? No, he's back. Just gonna go see if those guys need any help. He's like, yeah, man, that's really cool. You did the thing you're supposed to do. Nice. But if there's something more to it. You don't listen very well, do you? Shut the fuck up, Tez. I heard you made it all the way through the forest. That's pretty damn amazing. How'd you deal with all those monsters? With my sword. Hell is Rod. I'd like to thank you on behalf of that traveler. That's our Rod for you. Even hurt, you still made it back through the forest. Still, you made it through and you're not hurt at all. Maybe you're even stronger. Okay. Well, thanks, guys. You did make it all the way to the Marshland Inn. Thank you so much. Yeah, man. Oh. Yeah, I know that I don't have chainmail. I don't have a ring or anything. Okay, well, I guess I either can go this way or I'm stopped. Even with all the monsters, you must be pretty strong. Okay. Alright, well, back to it, I guess. Thanks, Lumberjacks, for nothing. Although I was able to sell some good stuff, but... Freaking Lumberjacks. Oh, he's trying to ruin my night. Well, I definitely opened up a path. I just don't know. I feel like it makes sense if it was over by the inn. Say, did you cure your daughter? My fate's going to be okay now, and I have you to thank for it. I don't even know how to express my gratitude. I can finally put my heart back into my business. Okay, let's see if Faye says anything else besides cough, cough. You brought me the medicine I need, didn't you? You must be a red-headed traveler and the water spirit you told me about. What water spirit? I can actually hear the voices of the spirits. It's incredible. She told me the water spirit even came to in a dream. Nope. Nope. I'm gonna go investigate where I might have not been. I heard the sound. I don't have to redo this, do I? Okay. Happy Monla days. How's your Honda Civic Monday going? Oh yeah, it is up here. The entrance to the cave is tightly sealed. Oh, shit. Okay. So I got the entrance. Oh. Well, that's good. Maybe now I need to go talk to the little girl and she can be like, the water spirits told me how to open up the cave. It was sandy at first. It's not as sandy now, but, or in the woods, but it's definitely sandy where you start out from. Feeling much better now. You know, I had a dream last night where the water spirit spoke to me. She said that she was waiting for you. It's why she wanted me to tell you something. I'm supposed to tell you how to open the way to the cave. She said you have to press the button starting with A and go counterclockwise at the entrance, I mean. I don't know exactly what she meant by all that, but she said it would open up the cave for you. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I was listening to Falcom. They have all of their OSTs posted on YouTube Music. You know, I guess they're on YouTube, but it's all on YouTube Music. There's some good music in the E series. And now, it puts it before time runs out. Shit. Okay. What does an NES controller look like? Or a Super Nintendo controller look like? Okay. So B. I'm just gonna have to make these the same, because this will be way too confusing otherwise. Okay. So where does the A button start? A is on the right hand side, so then I need to go counterclockwise. Fuck, what? God damn it. Which Kirby did you beat? Air Riders? Okay, well, there we go. How was the air ride? Oh, of the Forgotten Land DLC? Okay, I definitely need to swap those two buttons around. That is awful. Alright. There we go. How is the challenge mode of the Forgotten Land DLC? The game I keep forgetting to play. You think it was worth the money for the expansion for Forgotten Land? The combat in Air Riders or in Forgotten Land? I'm imagining you're talking about Air Riders, but... Oh, well... Then I should probably play that and beat that. I'm just getting so distracted. I found some elixir. Forgotten Land combat. Hey, I found a water element. Yeah, I remember getting fairly far in Forgotten Land. I just didn't do the bonus thing, right? Sounds right. That hit. Fuck you. Yeah. Yeah. Remember it being a little awkward. But I don't remember anything well enough to speak with authority. So. Ah, rats! I feel like Nintendo has a big hit and miss when it comes to camera systems in their games. Like, obviously it wasn't a problem during their 2D game timeline, but as soon as the 3D game started, I mean, even Mario 64's camera kind of fucking sucks, which, like, that's how they put out that update to Mario 64 a long time ago and made it better, but I don't know. Oh fuck! Oh fuck, there's a boss? Oh, does it get smaller as I hit it? Oh god! Oh god, it's got me! Oh god! Oh, this boss is awful! Oh yeah, I suppose I can't do any fire element stuff in the water, which is actually pretty interesting. But also, fuck. I can't use the only magic I have. Oh, did I get it? Not gonna lie, did not expect to win that fight. I am Nida, the water spirit. I've watched over this marsh for 1,000 years. The beast which guarded the crystal has fulfilled its duty and now sleeps. There's underwater sections in a lot of the games, but like Adel doesn't seem to be able to swim very well, unless he gets a potion or whatever. Yes, this is Adel. Yep. A potion where he can swim underwater. He just falls straight to the. He doesn't swim on top of the water, or he can't swim. He just walks on the bottom of the lake. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. The beast which guarded the crystal has fulfilled its duty and now sleeps. He is Sonic. A great power dwells in the place you seek, and it could bring disaster to all. The crystals have held the gate shut on that power for some 500 years. If such power were to fall into evil hands, the results would be catastrophic. This land would become a lifeless husk, never again to see the bloom of spring. Power must be kept secure, or entrust this crystal which lies beyond to you. Its sealing power can be quite deadly in the hands of a human. If you can take it to its place of focus, perhaps you'll be able to avert the doom that awaits. I beg of you, you're the only hope we have. Hold it! Phoenix, right? Sorry to spoil your fun, but the Eber Gang is here, and we want that crystal. There's no way you're getting all of them anyway. You'll just have to tell old Dorman you failed. You could say, I could get them because the Eber Gang got to them first. We're gonna go to the Zeb Ruins after this, and you better not follow us if you know what's good for you. Not like a simpleton like you could ever catch us anyway. Ha 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 ha. The water crystal was taken. I thought that was a little short. I was like, man, I really went straight to the boss on that one. Oh, it's because they're gonna steal the water crystal. Which, that happens in a couple Zelda games too, where it's like, I don't know, they shock you with a twist. Like, oh, getting that crystal was really easy. Maybe that's it. And it's like, no, you gotta do a whole bunch of other stuff. You gotta deal with a bunch of really annoying characters and like, yeah. And the like. Okay, how do I get to the ZB Ruins? Also, like, actually no, I guess that is a good idea. I'm like, I defeated the Guardian Spirit, and then they just come in and swoop in, and it's like, actually that's actually a really good idea. That's what normal people would do. They would not try to kill a giant monster on their own. They would just like wait for someone else to do it. So that's fair, actually. Of course, I don't know how to get to the ZB Ruins. Here. Wait. There's a treasure chest here, but I don't. This just leads to nowhere. It's not like a raft or anything. No. Okay. Rats. Rats, bats, and automobiles. Yeah, I joined the Discord for the people, the guy, I think he's got like 2 or 3 people on his team, who are doing the fan translation for Ys 5 Remake on the PS2. But you know what? Super cool. Yeah, they are, the translation's done, they're doing like bug fixes, so I imagine it's not actually going to be that long until they're able to get that posted, which will be really cool. Does he talk to the water spirit? Welcome, I will call you adventure for you. Boy, well, come back anytime. Well, it's just respect to herself. Thank you, mister. The ruins must be south, because that's where I was being blocked before. Okay. Yeah, I guess probably the biggest complaint about this one is, I'm gonna say its length. I'm really liking it. I just always think of the Kingdom Hearts, the Roxas says that. Shut up! Yeah, it's girthy, though. It's got the girth. I mean, 5 inches is good enough for any lady. As long as it's girthy enough. For any woman of mirth, 5 inches is fine as long as it has the girth. You look depressed, though. What's wrong? Adel explained about the water crystal and his run-in with the Eber family. The Eber gang? Well, that is a problem indeed. The ZB ruins, they spoke a lot of the east of here. I heard that the fire crystal's there somewhere as well. I'd imagine that the Eber gang's after that. No, if you plan to go there, you should also stop at the town of Ramson on the way. I'm afraid we can't do much. Go on praying for your safety in your travels. Hey, good to see you. What is it? Thought maybe he would have updated dialogue. It does not look like that's true. Oh, yeah, it's only 3:47. I don't know why I was like, is it like almost having to feed the dogs? It's like a full hour. If anyone could survive the rest of the way, I figure it would have to be you. Just make sure you're well prepared. Lots of venomous beasts in there, you know. Actually, I don't know how many antidotes I have. I'll get a few of them. Yo, dog, you got some antidotes I can buy? I don't know how many I have, so I'm just gonna buy a whole bunch of them. Yeah, well, we'll sleuth some problems today. We'll see what those elves have going on. I honestly might finish this game before, and then that would be a good thing to move to. We'll see, though. Well, you know, I'm not gonna be like, oh, it's 1 in the morning. Wait till I finish the game. But this game is only 5 hours long, and I have already played it for an hour. I have no clue that there are elves. Not gonna lie, Problem Sleuth does seem even sillier than a Homestuckerton, so, you know. I don't really have any theories. Mostly seems like nonsense. I got it, poison! Yeah, that was quick. Myself heal. Yep, I'm gonna be right back. Okay. Artichoke. Had to grab another soda. Put soda in the fridge. Now it goes. It's soda time! My catchphrase, and it always has been. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh god, I can't say anything. Thank God for auto healing, man.
Wow, check that hair! Hey you, yeah you, Red, come here for a second. You're here to check out the ZB ruins to the east, right? If so, I have some juicy info for you, but there's a small cost, just 500 gold.
I don't know if I have it, but sure.
Much obliged. You're a lot more generous than most around here. Anyway, yeah, about going to the ZB ruins, as I'm sure you know, to find the Phantom City you need all 6 of the crystals. I can tell you for a fact that the Ignis crystals in those ruins. Thing is, I saw 3 young folks go in a little while ago. They're probably after the crystal too. You could probably beat them to it if you hurry. Okay then, I need to go and look after my kids. You know how it is. They keep you busy. So long.
Okay, Adel's a real sucker. Tell you what, we should just let him get the crystal for us. Then we can just jump up and steal it when it comes back out.
Okay, we need to make ourselves scarce. If he finds out I'm with the Eber gang, we're screwed.
Damn it, I got suckered again! Although it's not very hard to get 500 gold, so it doesn't really matter to me. But still, it's the principle of the thing. Yeah, it's very similar to Yen, honestly. I know a few things. You want to know about the customers I see here? It's mostly folk coming to check out the ruins or just merchants. Creatures out in Korg the Traveler. The creatures out in the plain are supposedly mutations of some kind. Plus, they're said to have come from the desert off to the east, and on top of that, they're born from sandstorms or some such nonsense. Still, I heard this all from the merchants in the desert, so maybe it's true. Yo! I hate not being able to leave town, it's so boring. Hey, maybe you could do something to help us out? No, probably not. Large fireplace. Yeah. No, I'm enjoying it. I played through the rest of the East game, so I was like, you know what? I should probably play Yeast 5. And that's how I got to where I am. And in researching the creatures in the jungle, oh hey, it's a fellow adventurer. I planned to launch an expedition in the north, but it turns out I don't have the money to get equipped properly, so I'm stuck. Pretty pathetic state of affairs, isn't it? Apparently, if you're going to enter the jungle, you need a whole lot of antidotes.
don't just sneak up on people like that. You almost gave me a heart attack. Are you a customer? I'm Sadi, the merchant. I trust you have money. Oh. They do be out here bullying. Because, like, maybe it's the worst East game, but, like, the East games are all good. So, like, what does that even mean? Hey, mister, are you a soldier? I'll bet you beat up evil monsters and stuff, right?
Oh, an adventurer. I bet you're here to check out the ZB ruins, right? You had to stop by the library to study up on ZB's history. I'm excited to try the PS2 version of this game now, whenever the fan translation finishes. The kingdom of Kefin existed about 500 years ago. The desert off to the east was once green and vibrant. When Kefin disappeared, it changed, became barren and almost lifeless. That is what history remains to be told. At times, it's best not to look back at history. For instance, the battle between Kefin and Zeeby. Kefin wanted the fertile lands of Zeeby and sought to take them by force, but that's all the detail that's left. Everyone knows the tale of the red-haired traveler or red-haired swordsman. Most of these tales state that his coming heralds the onset of some catastrophe. It is said that omens of the catastrophe include massive battles and deadly storms. That's very funny. That it's like... Adult is like Link. Where, like, every couple hundred years there's just a redhead born, and it just details, like, horrible events to come. Far to the north is a jungle which is mostly unexplored. Many unusual creatures live there, most of which are venomous and very dangerous. If you plan to visit the jungle, make sure to bring antidotes. To reach the Zeeby ruins, you need a floodgate key to open the canal. Inside, there's a switch to drain the waterway. Once drained, the waterway itself can be used as the road to your destination. 500 years ago, the nation of Zeeby said to have the strongest warriors alive. Yes, this does take place after 10. Yeah, because it's, oh my god. And now I gotta look up the, Yeast timeline. Da-da-da-da-da. Yes. So the problem with Yeast 10 is that it's getting an English release, but it's going to be an entirely separate purchasable game. It is not purchasable DLC. Which, that part sucks. Yeah. So yes, we go East 1, or Origin 1, 2, 10, 4, 3, 5. So, this is after 3, which had the remake. That's where Jogi... Oh my god. That's where we visit Dogi's hometown. Yeah, okay. It is an enhanced version that you cannot buy. You can't, like, buy, at least at this moment in time, you cannot buy the enhanced version for, like, $20 if you already own the game, which that's insane. It's a lot like, Persona 5 Royal? I think that's what that's called. Zeeb was unprepared to deal with Kefin's strength and was effectively crushed. Read this one. Yeah. Adventurer's Companion. Prepare Traveler is the safe traveler. Potions are a must on any trip, and be sure to bring antidotes. Yep. Thank you, books. To the west is a dense forest, while the Zeeby ruins lies to the east. Once elements are fused, the resulting stone can be used as a power source. Light, water, fire, earth, wind, and darkness. That's my favorite band. that landed. These shards are simply referred to as elements. By fusing these elements, one can release great power. When Kevin disappeared, so did all known practitioners of the alchemic arts. Because of this, much of the knowledge was lost, and few people still use it today. At one time, alchemy was the source of power. No, I did not skip school today. I went to work. You didn't see me streaming earlier. At one time, alchemy was the source of power, which gave prosperity to the people. It was the primary source of power 500 years ago when the kingdom of Kevin. I had to actually... Man, if work gave you homework, I would never work. I'd be homeless. I don't know. Like, if you were expected to do work outside of the hours you were getting paid, would not do it. I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Switch, why is it whenever there's a new person in here, you just say the most unhinged things? And then if it's normal every day, you don't come in here with this energy. But as soon as there's a new person in here, It's, do you get enough chest hair for everybody? Should I get your armpits pierced? Switch is a professional hoe scarer. Yeah, sure. Did you need something? ZB Ruins, nothing special about them. Been there for 500 years, nothing but a pile of rocks. Norman's men have collected pretty much everything of value that was over there. You got called in to help too, and boy, was that ever a pain in the ass. They said ass in a video game. So you're planning to go to the ruins, but we don't have a floodgate key here. Scarrow. I love that. I love that, Liddy. It's Scarrow. Oh. That's really making me laugh. That could get into the internet lexicon, I think. If it isn't already. You know, you Google it and then it's been something somebody said for 15 years or whatever. So you plan to go to the ruins, but we don't have a floodgate key here. If you want to know more, you should talk to Garam. He lives north of here. He'll talk your ear off about Zeeb's fall. I'm sure he'd love a new victim. If anyone would have a floodgate key, it'd be him. Where's that? No, you can't look in there. Mr. Dorman's belongings are in there. Yoke. Okay, now I have to Google if Scareho is already a thing.
Hey, you think Magic Johnson can give me some? You know how long?
There's somebody called. Okay, I don't know if you ever watched Black Dynamite, but they made the animated version of Black Dynamite, and there's a clip comes up that says the Scareho, which, you know what? I don't even know why I'm describing this. Let's have you all take a look together.
Your lipsticks, Brodo.
Cornfields, and then we got scarecrows that are also hoes. Not exactly what I was thinking of.
Shit, that's what I'm talking about. Back up, you hoe crows. I'm warning you. You gonna get pissed left.
Oh, hey man, you gonna be a scareho when you scared a whole crow.
So, I don't think that was exactly. There's also a song on Spotify called The Scareho. There's an X account called The Scareho as well. Okay, here we go. You know what? Somebody already made, of course it is. Of course. The human language only goes so far, or the English only goes so far. So here we go, The Scareho. Hey babes, ever been on Reddit? I wish I wasn't able to Google anything. Then I would always think that I'm coming up with cool ideas on my own that no one else has ever thought of. Is this the library? Yeah. I have not. I set it to download though. Which, let me see if it actually did download. I don't know if it did. I will have to figure that out. No, it didn't. It didn't add to Plex. That would be so scary. The elephant in the room, you know. You have an addiction. I feel like an elephant's trunk. How would you even do an elephant's trunk on ASCII? Welcome to my store. Great elephant trunk. Alright. Here I don't have enough money. Oh, can I steal this? No, it's just a placeholder. I would hate to see an elephant who just has a really, really girthy trunk, but like no length. That would be a real chode nose. Hey, it's Mr. Chode Nose. I guarantee if I Google Chode Nose, it's already a thing. Oh, like a really long, skinny trunk with no girth? Yeah. Wonder where all those monsters outside of town came from. Anyway. Warehouses filled with stones, all from the ruins. I just know it, but what's the use of them? That's the part I don't get. Welcome. How may I help you? If you want to buy something, just step up to the counter. Oh, children. Just a little coffee straw. I mean, if I was still able to drink water, you know, get some elephant Ozempic, because people think they're, you know, the elephants think their noses are too big. Nose Ozempic? Alright, that one can't be real yet. Yeah, people... Coffee straws. I think maybe the straw you were thinking of are when they have like the cocktail straws and they're like really, really thin and small. Sometimes people will just grab like 2 or 3 of them and use them as like a regular straw. Yeah. These names are awesome. Like, whose name is Jarky? Or is it Shark? Doran's been sending his men out into the desert ruins to find something. Whatever they're taking, it's all getting sent to Xandria. That's what I heard from the traveling merchants anyway. I guess Dorman's hired some really strong foreign adventurer to help him out. If rumors are to be believed, this guy uses some really strange abilities too. Just between you and me, I hear he has the specter of death following him. I don't know if Adel has the specter of death following him. Never get any out-of-town customers anymore. Free time is fine and dandy, but it starts to get lonely. Sir, please go around to the front of the bar. Unless you want to help me work, that is. Yeah, fair enough. Or Jarky. I think that's the fan translation. It's probably not going to be... The fan translators went crazy. We got Purl, we got Jarky. I saw Captain Riz in town not too long ago. She's even more beautiful than the rumors said. Still, I have to wonder why in the world she'd be here. Blasco.
Oi, have you heard? Looks like Dorman finally made it to the Phantom City. I guess he managed to find the way out. Of course, it can all just be a rumor, you know?
Welcome, come in and rest. The only customers I get these days are my regulars. Thanks to all the monsters, I never get any travelers coming anymore. Used to be, the lumberjacks from Woodcutter Village would come in all the time. The ZB ruins are far to the east of town. Those old ruins have a fair bit of history to them. Oh, you're an adventurer? You must be here to search for ZB ruins for that crystal like Sign did. He never did make it back with that thing, I don't think. Kinda strange that he'd go to the trouble of searching but not take it with him. You know, there's a lot of dialogue that you do not have to interact with in this game, but I think all of the dialogue that's here is actually pretty fun. Compared to a lot of Super Nintendo RPGs, where the people would just be like, they don't even give you like world building. They just say like one line that doesn't mean anything. Ah, okay, there you go. My father went off, yeah, a coffee straw versus a boba straw. Those are the girths of straws. My father went off to the ZB ruins, and he hasn't been back for days. He's left for long stretches before, so I shouldn't be so worried. But I am. I can't help thinking that he's run afoul of some nasty beast in there. Legend has it an undying fire has burned inside the ruin for years. My father, Garum, would know a lot more than I do, but he's not here at the moment. He's been in the ruins for some time now. You got a coffee straw, I got a garden hose. There is that song by, I forget the artist, but it's called My Dick, and that seems like a line from that song. It might actually be a line from that song, like something very similar to that. Can't reach the ruins unless you open the floodgates. Naturally, to do that, you need a floodgate key. Please go back and talk to Masara. She has another key, just like my father's. I hope nothing's happened to my father in the ruins. My father, Graham, is out in the ruins, often for days at a time. It's been like that ever since I was a child, for as long as I can remember. Wow. Tired. To reach the ruins, you have to open the floodgates. That's what this key is for. I guess you're planning to go to the ruins now. I would like to do that, thank you. Dick is like rubber. It's hard and flexible at the same time, and you could use it to drive on roadways. I don't know where to go with that. Alright, if you use this key, you can open the floodgates inside there and take it with you. My father, Graham, said that someone was waiting at the ruins. My family holds very true to many legends, so we waited for the red-haired traveler to show himself. He said to hold the fates of many in his hands. My father is shaped like a milk saucer. My father has told me all of this and more, just as it was told to him by his father, and so on. Maybe you're really the one the legends talk about. Yeah, I think it's Mickey Avalon. I think that's who did that song. Mickey Avalon? In retrospect, not someone anyone should ever probably listen to, but interesting nonetheless. Did you want to make some flagstone? I don't think you have enough elements for that. I'm going back to my book. I love funny pictures. My grandpa's in the ZD ruins right now, looking for some really old stuff, I guess. This river can take you past the desert, all the way back to Xandria. Raft or something. I know who Shane Dawson is, and I know who the Annoying Orange is. I do not know these other people. So I honestly couldn't tell you if there's another joke in there, because Man, remember the Annoying Orange? There was so much that you could do back in early YouTube to make like $1 million. Like, you literally had to do nothing, and you could be a millionaire. You'd have 3 movies made about you, and like, almost put in no work. Shane Dawson had some weird popularity on the internet for a while. That 2020 when he did the whole like Chuck E. Cheese does Pizzagate or something. Not Pizzagate. But Chuck E. Cheese. That's a different thing. Chuck E. Cheese's pizza is made of different pizza slices or something. I don't know. Something super dumb like that. God damn! I don't know if I should grind for a little bit. These spiders are crazy. That's insane that Annoying Orange is still going. That is... I don't feel like that's right. I think that the Annoying Orange needs to be put down. Oh! I think I might still stand by what I said, but not because they're gay. You know, equality and being absolutely annoying. Yeah, you gotta watch yourself out here in these communities where there's 3 people watching me. You never know when word might get around. Yeah, link it up. I'm gonna see if my wife is home. I didn't hear the dogs. She might be here. I'll be right back. Alright, I was wrong. Not home. Alright, let's see if I've seen this. Oh, yeah. I did. The hot Kool-Aid is the one that yeah. I know Julian Smith. Okay, I was wrong. I just didn't recognize the name. I literally, the hot Kool-Aid one, that is one that I quoted constantly. I still do to this day every once in a while. Not super often, but anytime that I cook something, or not every time I cook something, but sometimes when I make something, it's, I made this because I love you! That's a classic one. Yeah, I remember seeing that in school. You know, I would have been in 9th grade at the time. Yeah, the hot Kool-Aid one I think is funnier than the Malk one. Just for the audacity of someone making you hot Kool-Aid. You know, at the time, I really thought, like, why would anyone ever do that? But I had roommates, and you know what? They're fucking idiots, and they will do things that are so stupid. And so I could see one of my roommates, a specific roommate that I had, making hot Kool-Aid, and literally giving it to me, thinking that it's a good idea. I remember that time I had double spiked eggnog, and it was pretty much just liquor with like no eggnog in it, and it has turned me off from eggnog ever since. See, thought that was a good idea. You know, I've been watching a lot of holiday baking shows, and they make a lot of eggnog-flavored things, and it does make me want to try eggnog in the context of a cake. Not in a drink, because my stomach is too weak for that, but I'm lactose intolerant, so there's no way I'm handling eggnog. And I don't drink alcohol anymore, so it might also be a bit of a bummer. I don't know how much gems trade for, but I did want to get the other armor. Seems like they trade for quite a bit. I made this for you. I did it because I love you. Ah, classic. Oh yeah, there's 16,000 and 22,000. That would take me a little bit. I'll just try going through it. I know who Jack and Dean are. Probably do. It's so hard because I've just watched. I watched the Nostalgia Critic and the Angry Video Game Nerd and everyone on the Nostalgia Critic website, that guy with the glasses, and then I watched mostly Newgrounds outside of that. And then I started watching Mystery Science Theater 3000, and then that became the majority of my personality. Not just that, but for when it comes to comedy, that became a major comedy influence. I know a lot of people really like Smosh. I never watched any Smosh, honestly. So it's been really interesting hearing about like, oh, Smosh is coming back, and you know, they did that whole thing. And I think I've watched some of that stuff. Is the guy? No. I guess I don't know. I don't know enough about them. But I think I watched a couple of the revival skits. Pretty sure I did. I watched the one where they did something with Drew Gooden, and I watched that. Yeah, Knowing Orange definitely trans-coded. I feel that. Be more spot on if it was Annoying Egg, but, you know. Still. That'll use the floodgate key. Oh. Press the switch. Oh. There we go. There's the floods. There's the gate of flood. Let's check my phone too. Okay, 4:35. All right. I will be right back. I gotta feed the dogs and let them outside. Okay, I will be back on in like a half hour to 40 minutes. I'll type that in the chat. I'll be back about 40-ish minutes. Are you watching in The Annoying Orange? Anyway, my wife for a bit. Okay, I'll be back on in a little while.